No,
Just we cry afterwards.
Nah,
Yes.
but she's yeah.
So how old were you when you started comedy? 47?
Chick 10 Han Must Podcast. Featuring your hosts, Jackie Sanchez and Stephanie Wood. Coming at you from South Florida. Chick 10 Han Must Podcast.
Hello, welcome to Chick 10 Han Must Podcast with your host, Jackie Sanchez and Stephanie Wood. This is Stephanie Wood.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Wood.
And today, we have a special guest. How old is your dog?
She just turned. Today's her birthday.
Shut the
I swear, she just turned one today, and honestly, I just want to leave her side today. So
Oh
I brought her
my
along for the B-Day.
All right, I'm glad I led with her and not him. We have special guest Bougie, birthday girl Bougie in the house.
You've seen her all over the
His
South
pup.
Florida comedy scene.
You
crushing.
have probably the cutest pup in the lane. I mean, don't tell Silas, but one of the cutest pups. And then her dad, Ryan Scott,
Yeah,
is
this
here.
guy's here. What up to
Ryan
you,
Scott.
Local comedian, local rising talent, you know, in South Florida. How long have you been around?
Been at it for like a year and a few months. But
Okay,
thanks for
so
having me on,
yeah.
girls. I really appreciate
Yeah,
the
thanks
invite.
for
It's
coming.
dope.
Yeah,
You're also
Especially
a pal.
you are
What is that?
A pal.
a pal.
Oh, a pal. Okay, I thought you
But
said
she
I was
says
pale.
pale.
I
I'm
was
a
gonna say, I
pal.
just got back from fucking Key West like a week and a half ago.
Oh, yeah,
So
how
did
was
you learn
that?
how
It
to...
was dope. Isla Morada. You
Yeah,
guys been?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, all over.
It was fire. It was
Nice.
fire. Little
Did you bring
vacay.
Bougie with you?
Bougie did not make the trip.
Oh,
No.
no. What about her cute kini she was going to wear? She has so many cute kinis.
Speaking of cute bikinis, I gotta pick mine out for the Dressed in Drag show.
Oh,
my
I think I'm gonna get
gosh,
a
yeah.
flannel. I don't want. No spoilers.
Don't spoil. I was going
Wait,
to say,
wait,
don't
hold on.
spoil it. Don't. Like.
Are you going to do it? So is it a song and a dance? Or
It is a song
comedy?
and a
It's-
dance.
yeah.
She put out like this original like request for what everybody had to do, and none of it required like a song. And then she mentioned it today. She's like, "Don't forget to pick out your song."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, scenes from an Italian restaurant. Billy Joel.
Oh, my God.
Stop it. Oh, my God. What's your dance going to be?
I had no idea. I'm
Freestyle, just in the moment.
yeah in the moment for sure. I have no like pre-coordinated moves. Nothing.
I
to
think
lead
we
with.
should choreograph a dance for you.
And that's not a bad idea. I'll be there so I can help you on the side. No.
And 5
1
and
and
6
6
and
and
7,
I'm
8.
petrified dancing. Last time I was at a
Ivy,
wedding and decided to do the electric slide, there was some like
Oh, no.
electric slide like beast on the and he was like
Mm-hmm.
holding court, and I did something.
I
He's like,
mean-
no. I did like a wrong move. He's like, nope.
I mean,
Yeah.
how can you be a beast at the electric slide? It's the most simplistic dance next
Practice
to the chicken.
makes
Yeah, he was like a
perfect.
connoisseur of the electric slide.
How is that a thing? Like everyone in
Like
the town
when
knows,
you know
oh
that thing
shit.
at the bottom when you do that.
Phil's
like,
about to
he,
bust
dipped
out.
down and did
Phil's-
it.
I
Oh,
like
shit,
that.
it's
Yeah.
Phil's jam.
Right.
Do you guys know what is the other one that's like another line dance? Is it not cha-cha? It's like
Cupid Shuffle.
Cupid Shuffle.
That's a good one. I love
Yeah,
that
I don't
one.
know that
I used to
one
do that
as
at
much.
clubs all the time when I was 21. When it would
Have you guys
come
remember
on.
that place, Renegades?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got roofied there.
That's like a line
Shout
dancing
out.
club, right?
I celebrated my 22nd birthday there because it was on a Tuesday and there was nothing else to do. But they played all line dancing music. Everyone does the same dance together. I don't know the choreography, but then they had one like 30-minute period of rap and hip hop. So all the normal people just flooded the fucking line dancing and we're just like fucking grinding on each other and twerking
Lazy
everywhere.
twerking.
Clapping
I was
cheeks.
in there for sure. It was so much fun. But yeah, that place is weird.
I like those places that I've told Jackie this before, like, because I went to school in Iowa. So sometimes we would like leave Iowa City. We'd go to like the outskirts of like the college town, and there'd be real like Midwestern folks there, and they love line dancing. Like they go on a separate night to learn the moves, and then they like on a Tuesday and then Friday they go and bust those fucking bitches out. So like they
Bananas.
know if like you're not in the club, and I would just go in there and just.
Is-
And the best is like your one drunk friend who has like no coordination and like a lot of other mental problems, and she's just like trying to keep up and she can't count. It's like the funniest thing ever.
Is that? Did you get roofied by an out of towner? Or
No, I
was
got
it-
roofied at Renegades.
Oh, at Renegades. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna sponsor our podcast. So
I can't wait.
no, they had they do like ladies' night. I forget what night it is. Like probably Thursday, and they give it's like. I can't remember, but I think it's like 25 or 50 cent beers, maybe $1 beer. But it's like
And
little.
they had like free shots everywhere too.
yeah, but they're like it's like little shots and it's like little beers. It's like they come in like a Dixie cup. And so you've seen me have a cocktail or two. I can hold my liquor with the best of them. I had 2 baby Dixie cups of beer and I blacked the
You're
fuck
gonna say, I
up.
had 2 baby dicks.
Like 2 little baby
Baby
dicks.
dicks cups. Like,
And you know I don't normally like get fucked up after just 2 baby dicks. So
For sure.
it's a whole family of baby
at
dicks.
least 7. At least.
So our podcast name, if you don't know, it's Chick 10 Hun Must. What do you think? Do you love it?
Can you say that slower one more? Chick 10 Hun Must?
Chick, you didn't even know.
Oh,
what
for
the-
sure. Chick 10 Hun. Oh, girl, that's fire.
You like
That's
it?
a gas name. I'm not even lying.
You like it?
Yeah,
Thank
this
you,
is like natural
Ryan.
reaction. Like,
Oh
yeah.
my god. What a good guess.
Yeah.
All right, it's
love
over.
it.
Thank
Okay,
you guys.
That's all my time, guys.
Okay, so I think we should ask every guest, where is your favorite place to get chicken tenders and honey
Dude,
mustard?
I was just gonna say, like, that's when I think of like getting food at any comedy club. That is like the household item.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even like the legends in the comedy store are always talk about like
Need a
sitting
chicken
down,
tender.
holding court, and then they mention like chicken tenders basket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yup.
So yeah, fire
exactly.
name, and that's definitely. Is this my favorite spot?
Which is like, where do you like to get chicken? Do you?
Have you guys ever tried like beer battered chicken tenders?
I'm iffy on it. I prefer the like the really crispy batter as
Yeah.
opposed to
So
beer
like,
batter.
there's this place. I think it's like Tab 42 that does like a beer battered,
Oh, so you're
like
a fan.
truffle.
Fancy
Chicken
shit.
tender.
Okay,
Yeah, that's some
truffle.
And
fancy.
it's just
That's
a lot
a
of
bougie
flavor
chicken.
splash.
His dog's
I'll dip
name's
that.
Bougie, and he uses truffle
He eats
oil.
bougie
Oh,
chicken
dude, I'll
tenders.
dunk it in the honey mustard for sure, even with the truff.
And you're a honey mustard fan.
Hun must truff, yes.
Hun must truff.
Hun must truff. Good one.
We're gonna start our own podcast network, and it's just
Just
gonna be
a bunch
like
of
little, like yeah,
abbreviations.
I'll be the
buff
truff
chick tens.
for the hun
Buff
must,
chick
yeah.
tens.
I do love a good buff
Beer
chick
bat
ten.
chick ten.
Beer bat chick tens.
Beer bat chick.
Beer buff chick 10, correct.
Beer buff chick ten.
I
Buff
think
chick
everyone
10.
should have to bring us chicken tenders when they come on our podcast.
I agree. I second
And please bring your best energy, your dog
I
if you
would
have
like-
one, and chicken tenders.
What do you think? Like 3? It's probably not enough tenders, right? For like a basket?
People,
5.
I think the common number is 3,
I
but
think
it should
three's
be
good.
4 to 5.
should
I
be 4.
agree. Good places will give you 4 to 5, and it's enough. It's a meal.
Yeah,
full
3,
meal.
I feel slighted. 4, I'm like, all right. 5,
Okay.
I'm like, I could possibly
And
give
like,
it
what
away.
if you
I
want to
could
share
possibly
one?
Yeah, I could possibly share it with
I
them.
always share, yeah.
She does always share.
Well, not
chick
some
tenders.
always voluntarily. There's a few people who just feel they can absolutely take from my plate. Everyone feels that they can take from my plate. I don't finish food. I
She
eat
means that
slow.
metaphorically.
You're just saying how
Everyone
hungry you were all
takes
the
from
time.
my
You just like
plate.
eat little
You're
small
like, this
pieces
is a
of
little
it
bit-
I
a
eat
day.
little bits at a time.
Snack?
My metabolism is fast. I eat and then I'm hungry and then I eat and I'm hungry and it's
Right.
a vicious cycle of always being hungry but then being full after 3 bites.
See, I'll get a little ahead of myself and put my metabolism like a screeching halt sometimes. I'll just fucking just down some shit.
Oh, I wish.
I'll go to McDonald's sometimes, just like 6 McDoubles, just like if I'm in that mood.
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
No
What?
pickles.
No.
If
That
you
but
get them no pickles, it's a McDonald's hack. They'll make them fresh.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
no,
Then
pic-
do you put pickles on them at home, or you just go sans pics?
no pics
I go-
probably.
I go,
They're-
sorry.
Oh, I'm
Switching this
sorry. This guy's
They're
getting
pickles.
No, I apologize. I
lower
should've-
the stocks. How's your
Very
Doja Coin
unprofessional.
going?
Very unprofessional.
Dogecoin.
I have Doja Coin.
Doja Cat?
Yeah,
Doja
Doja Cat.
Bitch,
Check
no
it out.
cow. Oh my
If she
god.
gets to $1, I'm
Yo,
gonna
that
be a rich
Doja Coin
bitch.
shit is so fun. I made a post about it on Facebook the other, just about like, yeah, I turned $30 into 50, and now I wear like a blazer full time and carry around a briefcase.
Oh, I thought that was 100%
Yeah.
serious.
It is. I'm killing it right now.
I know you just went to the
Congrats.
Wellington Mall with these new threads you got.
Sawgrass.
Sawgrass, I'm sorry.
No.
I don't even know where that's at.
It's
Yeah,
all right.
shout out Wellington.
Oh, it's in Wellington. It's in
No,
Wellington.
Sawgrass is south.
Okay.
Wellington
the Sawgrass
is here.
Expressway by that.
Yeah. hmm
I know where that's at. This is great for all of our like outer town listeners.
In case you don't know, South Florida.
So
Yeah, GPS has ruined my life. I just follow that blue fucking line until.
I can't. I don't
Yeah,
even
I
know
don't
where
know.
north is. I thought it's just straight.
Right? I finally learned recently with the
Nope.
directions and just where it depends where I'm going and I have to just remember south.
I'm one of those
sometimes
people. I'll
north.
be with somebody, and if I know they know directions, I'll just like involuntarily lean on them,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, guide me.
If I had any luxury
Fucked
in
up.
life, I'd have a chauffeur. So I don't like using
Yeah.
my brain for that. And a lot of times it's like on a way to a comedy show, so I'd rather shut it off. And so I can like.
No, I like
keep that
driving. It's a
for-
distraction.
Yeah.
I love
You
it.
you carpool a lot, right? With you and like with the other boys.
Yeah. We'll organize some pools, if it works out.
Oh
But-
my god. Are you the driver?
No, not all the time. We have this rule. So they live north and I live south, Danny and Matt. And if there's a mic that's south and they come to my house, like I'll drive. And if it's a mic that's north and I go to their house, like they'll drive.
Okay.
You know?
That's
Good system.
so cute.
It is.
You guys are so cute. I love it.
Gas is
boys.
getting wild now, man. Gas is getting, especially in Boca. Whew.
You're gonna have to sell that dog just to pay to get to Mike's.
Just gonna put her in my gas tank.
You can just ride
Maybe
her
like it's half
actually.
full
Just
still.
like
I'm sorry, sir.
put a
It's
little,
not enough.
put a saddle on her, take her for a ride. She's so cute. She's this chill all the time.
Honestly, she does when she gets like comfy. I feel like as soon as she got in here, I think she felt your guys' vibe.
She was like, these people are chill. So
Yeah, but
one
she's
thing
pretty
about you that is different, I know Jackie and I have talked about this behind your back, but not in a bad way. Like, you're a normal person. Like, you have a family and a
Yeah.
house and you own your own business. You have a cute
Yeah,
ass
you like have
dog.
a successful
I feel
life.
like you probably have more than one car and a checking and a savings account.
One car.
Yeah.
But that you're saying do you have anything to add to that or?
Well, yeah. So yeah, I do. Yeah, I was just explaining. I was just telling you about yourself.
It's rare that a comedian has their shit together and is a comedian.
Yeah, how do you balance that? Like, I know
Yeah,
your wife's
so-
so cool with like you going out and stuff, but you do work hard. You're out there hustling a lot.
Yeah, so like I wanted
Put that mic to your face, bitch.
What is that?
Put that mic to your face.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, so I've always like been in something like creative. I don't know if you guys know, but like before this, I used to do like battle
Porn?
rap.
Oh.
Yo, it's so funny. And we'll segue back to this in a second. But like I was thinking, if 10 years ago, the fuckboy status that I was at, like, and you guys could look through my like old posts on Instagram, like I would have totally like tried out OnlyFans just to give it like a month whirl to see what I could pull in.
You still are
Right.
thinking about it by how excited your face is and your cherry red.
Like I definitely would have, but yeah, like I've always had like a creative outlet with battle rap. You know, I got like 30 battles
I can't
on
take you
YouTube.
seriously when you say that.
I know, it's crazy because it should have been this the whole time. It literally should have been this the whole time because I was implementing a lot of like comedic like skits and stuff like in rap. You know what I mean? And like it took me to like my last battle where it was like almost doing comedy.
Oh my God.
The whole thing, if you
I
watch
can't
it,
believe you say I used to do rap battles with a serious face.
it is absurd. It is absurd, and like going into my mid 30s, I'm like, this can't continue. This
Oh
this
my
can't be a thing
God.
anymore.
So that's what led you to like. So you're rap battling.
Yeah.
You're like,
So what I was gonna lead that to is that I didn't become a comedian until recently. But you know, how I have my shit together. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really align with your everyday like with being a comedian. I feel it now. When I started doing comedy like a year ago, I saw like how you can get into the lifestyle of being out late. One drink turns into two turns into three. Eat late, you wake up, you know, you're just like into that lifestyle. And like I was doing that for a while. Like I was doing like bodybuilding, and I stopped lifting, and I just got into like a zone, you know.
So you just. Yeah, I did go out to eat with you at Koyo Taco, and you got a fucking salad. I was
At
like,
where? At Koyo Taco?
Damn,
Yeah,
they have
you
great
got a
food.
No
Yeah.
way.
I remember it because I was thinking something was wrong.
wouldn't
Like,
No,
forget.
I've had steak tacos every time I've been.
no way, you
They have
definitely
the
got a
best carne
salad.
asada.
You definitely got a salad.
Yeah, but these last like I recently like these last 2 weeks I took off and I haven't done stand up and I've really like applied some much needed balance back into my life that I used to have. You know what I mean? Especially with like just going to the gym and, you know, appreciating myself and taking care of my body. And
So how do you
Try-
maintain that? Like going to the gym, hanging out with your family. You own a bar, like a
it's
salon,
literally
right?
the hardest fucking thing. Being a father, being a full-time barber stylist, owning a salon, trying to do comedy, you know, just
And produce your shows.
producing shows and wearing all of these hats is a lot
Literally so many
sometimes,
hats.
and you know it gets tedious, and anything that's gonna like nib away at my ability to create new stuff. Like I've noticed that for sure, especially with the producing. You just said the producing that hit it right on the head, because once I started producing shows, like the jokes that were coming out of the clip before, they were just stopped. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to focus something. Your energy. You only have so
Exactly.
many hours and so much energy
Exactly,
to like
yeah.
give. So like you're gonna focus on promoting that show.
Yeah.
You know. So you started promoting a show. Well, you got a show here at the Improv like less than a year into doing stand up, or about a year in, which is
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah. So, like I did a New Faces, and I brought out like 30, 40 people. It was a really good turnout as far as like my people. And then Jay kind of like took me under his wing a little bit. Shout out to Jay guy.
He's the best.
Yeah, he's the best. And
Such a good
like
mentor.
right, exactly. And it was like he just like took me under his wing and mentored me and told me, he's like, yo, honestly, bro, like I think you should hit up Renee and just be like, I think you can produce your own show, man. I'm gonna be frank with you. I think you can produce your own show. And you know, obviously at first I was like skeptical about it, and then I bought into his philosophies. I bought into Jay Guy's philosophies, and I went for it, and it was a, you know, as you guys saw, it was a great turnout. It was the Florida Heat Wave show that Jackie featured on. It was about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, but it was
But
good.
those are the
was fun.
follies you learn when producing your own show, and the last one was a nice tight 90. So
The one that I hosted?
yes,
That
maybe,
was, yeah.
maybe like 100.
Yeah, I think that was 100.
100.
I told you, I was like, this is going to be a long show.
Yeah.
No, but that's what was like the biggest surprise when you started producing your own show? Like, oh, fuck, I didn't think I was going to have to do this or expect this. Or like the biggest obstacle, I guess.
Oh man, I hate to even like say this, man.
Well, like, don't call like certain people out or anything.
No,
Just
never. It's so funny you said that, but it's the yeah, it probably is like, the people just like shooting their shot in my inbox and just being like, hey man, throw me on.
Oh, God,
You know what I
the
mean? And me
worst.
being like the natural people pleaser that I am, it's like a hard no is like it's something that I just like I can't do that. You know what I mean? So. It's not so much like making empty promises, but just more like appeasing and being like, yo, I got you on the list for the future.
Right?
But it's just like you're just shocked by like the aggressiveness of
Audacity?
it. Not
Yeah.
even like the audacity, because I know like they say you don't get what you don't ask for and stuff like that, which I appreciate. But I just feel like there's got to be like some sort of line, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where like the frequency of maybe what you ask and how much, or just have some like common like what's the word I'm looking for?
Self-respect?
Awareness and accountability for how many times like you ask. You don't be known
Like
as
so
someone who
I was gonna
always
ask
asks.
both of you that because like
Yeah.
obviously Jackie does producer shows here, which is I'm just hanging out with the gods over here. I love it.
Gads.
Gads, but
Just
like
gads.
that's like
Goddess.
how do you guys navigate that as being friends with a lot of people in the scene? Everyone likes you guys. You are like as I am myself, like you like to make people happy. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Like you're not out here like you're a hustler, but
Yeah.
you guys aren't dicks. Like you at the end of the day you're like good people, and
Wish I could
sometimes you
be.
can't put all your friends up or whatever. So I feel like I don't know, like how do you guys like
take-
navigate
take the
that?
wheel.
Like what do you do with that?
I wish I could be meaner because I think I'm too nice to everyone most of the time, and then everyone thinks I'm mean, which is weird. But so I don't like that. But it's hard, like you said, the frequency of asking,
Sure.
the reminders, it just kind of gets weird.
So
and
like shoot your shot once, but
uncomfortable.
that's it.
Yeah, and if I and I'm also not lying. Like I book things out very far in advance. I booked everything the second I got the dates. So like June, July, those are all already booked. So I tell people it's already booked, and they don't believe me.
Sure.
And they're like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Why are you gonna like?"
See, I had this
Like-
thing where I started. I was like, I'm never gonna ask. You know what I mean? I will never ask.
Yeah,
and then,
I haven't.
People
I
are like,
have
it's
that same
okay
thing
to
too.
ask. It's all right.
It's okay.
It's okay to ask. But then like that I feel like that's where it should stop. Where it's okay.
One time, yeah.
Yeah,
One
because then I
little.
feel like people get like a little complacent, and it becomes like, if I don't ask, then what?
But
I
also,
have to
and
ask.
how they
'Cause then you don't know.
and how they word it, I think, is the biggest thing, because some will word it like, "Hey, you should have me on," and I'm
an
like,
assumption almost.
let's change that. You're asking for a favor. You're asking for something nice. It's a good show we're putting on. This is a favor for you. We're putting you at the Improv. So you could at least act like grateful. Like, hey, I would love to do a spot. I'd be honored if I could
Right.
do a spot. Even
Sure.
5 minutes. Yeah, just humble yourself a little bit while requesting these things. I guess
Yeah.
would be my only comment to anyone
Keep
who's...
me in mind for the future.
Yeah, I would love to. I'm such a fan of your show. Kiss my like a little bit. Just fucking
I
be
put-
kind of nice.
When I
Like,
posted my last improv flyer for this last one, for the Live Laugh Love, there was somebody that didn't even live here that posted in my comments, any spots open?
oh
I'm
my
like, Yo, this
god.
isn't like
Oh
a
my God.
local open mic.
Someone
I'm
just commented, "Hi, I'd like to perform." I was
It
like,
was hilarious. I actually cracked up. I don't know. I don't know if you meant that ironically,
Yeah.
but it's funny either way. You got me.
"All right, thanks."
Good one. You do have
I'm like,
some
you
good
cracked
jokes.
me, bro.
Yeah.
Let me
God.
send me your 5-minute tape. No, but when's your next one gonna be? Do you know?
I think I'm gonna do something in July. I want to do something in July. That way, I could do one more to the end of the year. So I'm thinking like 3-4 years, like my sweet spot for the improv.
3-4 a year, like
Yeah.
quarterly maybe.
Quarterly, or maybe try
What?
3 a year. Try. What's the word
Try
for
a
that?
year?
Triannually.
I don't know.
Triannually.
Triannual.
I know biannually. That means
Right. Two. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Triannually.
also
Either
it's a guy's
triannually or
address.
quadannually.
Quadannually.
What am I doing?
Sounds like a Spanish name.
Sounds like a workout I'll never do.
Quadannually. Do some serious quadannually.
Quadannually.
Oh, okay, now that I would do.
Oh.
This we know. I'm just kidding.
4 dicks in your row.
Dad, you know that's not true. One day.
Dad.
Little dicks.
No, but like, do you think like when you first started to like after you start like since you started producing shows, like, do you think people treat you differently on the scene?
Not no.
No, you don't.
honestly,
So
yeah.
your
Which is
ego's
what you want.
pretty checked. Like, you're not like,
Right.
No, you're not
Yeah,
a
I
I'm
mean,
douche.
like, Scott. Like,
I feel like if you're like a normal person, like that's what you want, to just be treated like the same, you know. That's why even though it was
I mean, you're not that cool.
for sure, and that's why even when it was like we were here, you're like, yo, you got anything you want me to say? I'm like, just don't be like the reason you're all here. And even though they are, I just wanted to be like, just for the few people that aren't. You know?
That's cool
Yeah.
that you have that many people that continue to come out and support you.
For sure, and that's part of the balancing act is not overdoing it, like we said with the frequency. And if I was asking people to come out to every show, just I know what the frequency I should ask them, and I also when they come, I want them to see new stuff too.
I totally
know?
agree.
Yeah. And my like more like keen friends that are into comedy, they'll be like, yo, new shit, and I'll be like, fuck it.
The best is like when you have like I have my one friend Haley, shout out Haley. She comes like she'll like know if I knew like changed my joke or added a new tag.
Your one friend, it is
Yeah,
your
I
one
love
friend.
that shit.
My
Yeah.
one friend.
I don't count.
I bet my one friend that's not a comic that
Yeah,
comes to shows like
I feel you.
consistently.
Yeah, I'm there because I have to be.
Not always. You came out
No,
on
I was to
Saturday to
say I do
support.
drive out quite a bit to see you.
Yeah, you do, Ryan. You got like I feel like a lot of us are good at like supporting each other and going to each other's shows and like.
Definitely.
I would rather watch than perform. Always. No one.
You've
no one
always
knows.
been like just like super supportive, and like you came to the first Heat Wave show, and that was my first show, and not a lot of people knew about me and stuff like that, so not a lot of comics came out, but you and Dan Casso came out, and boom, you guys were on the Live Laugh Love show.
There you go.
I remember the genuine shit. That's what I'll say.
I wrote a list of every comic who showed up to Jacked Up. I know you messaged me that you were going to be there, but I wrote a list of everyone who showed up to support. So
That's
I'll,
awesome.
I'll mentally remember.
Yeah, no, for sure, and that's if I guess there was any like insider trading tips.
Inside
Be
baseball.
Exactly.
Be genuine. Show up. Support your friends. Be professional. Do a good job. Support our like tip the wait staff, and like don't get too fucked up. I mean, you can
Agreed.
just like afterwards,
After, yeah.
I appreciate that you are not a douchebag, though. That's very nice.
Because I mean, you kind of look like one. I mean,
you look like
It's
you're
so, for sure.
definitely
I
gonna
definitely
be
look
one.
like
yeah, you
that-
look like.
That's one of the things Matt and Danny, they're like, dude, you're such like a gentle giant.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, not at all. I think you're super humble. You're great. You don't act like a cocky douchebag, which is rare amongst young comedians. Usually, not young, like younger in the game.
Especially with when you look like the brawny man. That's-
Middle-aged bald.
Yeah,
comedians,
especially when
yes.
if you come into comedy and you have it all together and you're good looking and then you're gonna be nice and you're gonna be a good
And work
person
hard.
and work hard and put together great shows right
I've had
out the
people like
gate.
admit, like, dude, like I wanted you to be an asshole. I was like ready for it. I was
I
like, no,
was-
you can't be like this. No, no.
Yeah,
He's too nice.
and you're fun. I mean, you
And
do
you're
look like Paul Bunyan and a Proud Boy got together, but I mean,
Ooh, premeditated. That was a pre-med.
that was what did it? That's I feel like
You guys
that's what I
said
wanted.
just come in here and riff. You know
what?
I would have came with some heat.
I'm
You're
sorry.
just riffing in here.
No, I know.
This is Riff City. I wanted to give you a
Riff
little
raff.
roast because you're also starting to have the roast scene down here.
Yes,
Yeah.
which I'm going to start organizing again for the next one. I think it's in June. It's in June, but it's going down. I need some female roasters.
I'm such a puss.
I don't know, man. I can roast, but I don't know if I can take it. To be
Shipwreckers
honest.
has AC now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Oh my
Stephanie
God.
might be
So-
in.
So Ryan, for all of our many viewers, has asked me to do the roast, and I said I couldn't do it because there was an air conditioning.
Well, first you were in because obviously COVID happened and there were a bunch of planned roasts, and you were in the first two, as
Yeah.
was Warren.
Oh, was
Which
he?
which I want him to get back on for sure.
He'll
And,
do it. He loves that shit.
Yeah, and you fucking pussed out the third time.
Well, I didn't. Because it was in the middle of the summer, and I'm not gonna go do a roast, literally roasting from the inside out. But if he was like, "I will buy you the biggest fan." That's literally what he roasted. It's like, "I'll buy you a fan."
No, I said I will fan you.
Oh, okay.
That would be the funniest shit ever.
Just like, okay, now you just have to put this fan on me when I tell these stupid jokes.
Would
but-
you roast? You'd
You'll-
do it?
I was supposed to do Rob Khaled. I wrote a whole bunch of roast jokes for him.
Oh, he's a good
Remember
one.
how we were like working on him over the
It
summer?
depends who it is, I guess.
It'd have to be a friend like
Dude, something
Rob, where I know he
happens.
wouldn't be too
When
mean
we
to
do
me.
roasts at Shipwreckers, something happens to the Kava crowd. They fucking a spark is ignited in them, and they are like alive. It's crazy. And then as soon as the open mic comes, they just go back to being Kava.
Go back to being calm.
Yeah, they just go back into their their
We
zone,
don't
but
like
they
you
they rise
guys.
to the occasion for the roast. I'm like, oh shit.
Damn.
No, I mean, I think that room's great. I think Dean's fantastic. That's the first place I ever headlined. I mean, it's the first place that ever gave me time to do
Fuck yeah.
time on stage. So I always will love it and appreciate it. But I also was like sweating my vagina lips off when I got off stage. So I was like, if in the middle of the summer, I literally will be roasted.
Yeah,
You ever like when you're hot, you can't concentrate?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to
I
do
get
comedy if I'm
stressed.
just fucking sweating my dicks off. Like, there's no
Right.
chance.
I get
But
it.
if they have AC, game fucking changer.
Sure. For
Okay.
sure.
All right.
I did one roast
We'll pick
for
you up.
Anna's or
One more
Elaine
time?
Elaine Golden. I was trying to think of who it was. I remember Anastasia.
She
was
just
there.
stroke out.
That's all I remember. I was
She
thinking
sputtered out.
Elaine Golden moved away and she had a roast for her going away thing. And it was like me, Nick Masick, Anastasia Palvinskaya, God, who else? A bunch of random
I
people.
would love to do one of those.
Cintron was on it. And we got to roast like everyone, and then Elaine, which I didn't want to roast Elaine.
so nice.
I think she's the fucking funniest, sweetest person
She's so
ever.
funny too.
But I had fun roasting Anastasia, and who else did I roast? I think I roasted Cintron pretty good. But it was fun. But I had fun in that one. But I'm holding a piece of paper, and you could see my hand like
Oh, yeah.
shaking with the jokes. I don't like doing
Yeah.
new
It's
a
not for
whole new
everyone.
set for a bunch of people and I'm like, I'm gonna be too mean, and I was too mean to Anna. I was for sure too mean, and I hated it, and I hated myself after. It was good. I gotta laugh, but I hated it, and I felt like such a prick, and I was like, oh god, this is not for me. I get too anxious. I like if I'm afraid. I'm more afraid of hurting someone else than my feelings. I roast myself on the reg, so I know what's coming. I already know everything. I know. I could tell you what's gonna happen in a roast for sure.
It's a whole separate lane, and it has nothing to do with like actual comedy. I mean, it is comedy.
It's a
but
form of comedy,
Right, it's a
yeah.
form of comedy. Yeah, I worded that wrong, but you're good if you don't do it. You're
Yeah,
straight.
yeah.
You're straight.
It, like I said, depends on the person. If I could like know, like, hey, I'm like we're chill on the same level, that I'm gonna be a fucking dick, because I can be really mean. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like I can be so nasty, so I don't want to unleash my venom on someone nice, like Elaine.
What are your thoughts on like? Do you think it should be with a friend or someone that's not a friend?
For me, I would rather have it be someone that's not a friend. Just so
Really?
maybe like I could feel like more like what Jackie was saying, where I don't feel as bad.
Yeah.
Or I feel like maybe if it's a friend and like he does, even though there's no line, if he does like, I'm just say
like,
something
oh, so
about
that's what you
my
really-
daughters, I'll be like, really, bro, like for a roast, like you know.
Yeah.
But if it was like somebody else, I'd be like, whatever, fuck this dude, you know what I mean? But if it was like one of my boys, I'd be like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't know. I feel I was.
So I'd rather have it be someone I don't know, but not necessarily like if I hate you in real life, I'd probably just rather like not do the roast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
I don't want that,
yeah.
and I hate everyone.
Because we're like pretending to ironically keep it fun when we hate each other's.
It'll get too real
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd want to. I also was thinking if I want to, because I was supposed to do with Rob Keller, if I want to
I'll
do a
roast
boy or a
Stephanie.
girl. But I feel like doing it with a girl would almost be easier because I know it would be we wouldn't be that vicious.
I could roast you.
I could roast you.
Is that just what we're thinking about? Just roasting the fuck out of each other? Well, because I think I would know what the right little things to say that even you would probably find funny, that you wouldn't be offended, because I wouldn't cross the line.
Well, the
with
thing
Right.
is, so like, okay, so
Yeah, that's
when
the-
I was like, Jackie, what they're gonna see is like, well, that you're a whore. Like,
and say I would
Yeah.
make stupid blowjob
blowjob
jokes.
Exactly.
jokes. Your
Yeah,
material's
I
not
would but I would
blowjob.
not cross the line with her because I'm not a fucking shitty friend. But I think that would be good, that I have that barrier in a sense, because it's not, because what I even wrote when I first started comedy was like so important to me, which was don't put down other people just to get laughs, which I know is like a thing, but when I first started writing, like my whole family's so fucked up, so I started writing really mean shit about all of them, and then I was like, hang on, it's like this isn't cool to go and put my family on blast, and then I like had this deep like, then once my brain goes in, I'm done. So I don't like to put other people down. I'd rather put myself down
Yeah.
and make people laugh than hurt other people with my comedy. But in a roast,
I
it would
actually
be
don't
like-
know because I feel like we're too good of friends that I wouldn't want it to any of us to hurt our feelings.
I don't think I like I said, I think I would know.
We just like run our jokes past each other.
We practice the roast
What do
like
you-
a fucking duo.
So you've
thing.
done 2 or 3 roasts now.
Yeah, I think I've done 3, so it's been 3 rounds.
So what do you like people who do fucking crush it? Like I know Zach is like a killer. Like what are the things that like make for a good roaster, I guess?
Oh, man, just like I would just say like a creative pen. You know, I mean, that's probably the best way to put it. You know,
And Jackie told me one time too, like, to make sure you're talking about stuff that the crowd can like relate to.
Exactly.
So it
Yeah.
has to almost be like external or
Right, if
something
you-
kind of
if s-
obvious.
For my advice for roasting, if you want to paint the picture of someone, if someone's like a fireman and you want to make like all fireman jokes, like let the crowd know in the beginning, you know, like this dude is a fireman for a living, and then like if you want to tag it up, like because then it becomes relatable to them. But if you're like roasting like your best friend on some inside shit about like
Right.
a high school yearbook picture
Right.
that looks like shit, you know what I mean? People are gonna be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, exactly. No one knows, so then it's kind of awkward. I've been to a bunch of roasts, and they were awkward because the comics were doing personal jabs, and I was like, no one knows what's happening.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta kind of like the reason like Zach and Danny are so good is because they're just like they'll paint something like simple in the beginning, like so and so is, and then really just like tag it up and crush. So
perfect answer.
yeah.
Tag it up and crush.
Tag it up and crush.
Tag it up and crush. Have you been writing on your little sabbatical the last couple of weeks?
I have, yeah,
Why
the
did you
thing
say
is-
that so defensively?
because I don't know if any of it's good or not because I haven't tried it. It's such a different thing when you can't work it out.
Mm-hmm.
But my wife thinks it's funny.
Do you try your
Aw.
jokes on her?
Yeah,
Oh my god, she's
That's
so
cute.
sweet. I
Yeah,
love
she
her.
does.
Yeah,
She's so
I
great.
got a good thing.
you do.
Does she? So she's like fully supportive. You're out on the streets, like till
Yeah,
12
and
o'clock in the
honestly,
night.
Yeah, she yeah. Well, that's I feel like a lot of that comes with like trust too. You know.
So you got to appreciate those kind of relationships where the female does not get mad at the male comedian for being out.
Yeah, and a
all
lot
night.
of it has to do with the guy, but a lot of it also has to do with the
Mm-hmm.
girl. I've had relationships where they haven't been like supportive and just like from the beginning, like you're not this, you're
Yeah.
like you're this, you know, and it's just it does hinder you, it does bring you down, and
Mm-hmm.
you know I'm like a put my head forward and move it, keep it moving kind of person, anyways. But to not have someone that you love most like in your corner,
Mhm.
and now that like it's the opposite, and she's like so supportive and like helps me promote, and like
So
she
great.
pushed that
Yeah.
last show so hard,
So
she
hard.
really made me
Damn.
proud. You know.
Aw.
No, but she's a
Don't do that. You're gonna have to leave if you do that.
Yeah, we don't do that.
We don't cry on here.
No,
Just
but,
we cry afterwards.
Nah, but
Yes.
she's yeah.
So how
She's my
old were
rock.
you when you started comedy? 47.
Basically,
Oh my god.
basically, I wish I was starting at these young bucks' age, but yeah, like 35. I'm 36 now.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
That's not, I don't think it's a bad. I think before 40 is a pretty safe area.
I started when
Sure.
I was 32, so I was pretty old.
I think like when you
Perfect.
first
Same
start,
age now.
you get in this like, you're like, if I do this, but within 5 years, I'll be this, and then 7 years, and then I'll be like 43, and then I'll be headlining by
Yeah.
45, and then 45 to
Yeah.
50. It's like, yo, chill.
Yeah, I was gonna say it never goes the way we expect it to go.
it's yeah. So
I started when I was 22, which feels even though I'm just 27, that feels young. That feels like a
I
child.
couldn't have done it when I was 22. I wouldn't have been. I would have been terrible. I mean, I still was terrible when I first started, but I just don't think I would have been any good back then. I was just like
Really?
such a dumb. I don't know.
I
don't
was
think so.
dumb. I mean, my jokes were dumb. I was dumb.
jokes
I
were dumb,
I
too.
thought
You
I
still are.
needed to look hot on stage. I was like, you need
Well,
to
how did
look
that look?
cute.
Were you wearing bustiers?
Yeah. Yeah,
Crop tops and
bustier.
boyfriend jeans.
No, I wore really tight white pants.
What?
Yeah. I have a video of it. For my second set here.
Did you have belts? A lot of belts on.
Black belt, white pants. My butt looked cute in the pants, and then a tight black shirt showing my little boobies. I looked cute back then. I was a lot cuter. I'm still cute, but I was a little like thicker. I was working full time at Starbucks, so I ate a lot of pastries. You know,
Frappuccinos.
so I was a little thick. I look cute though, a little young. I wanted to look cute. Now I'm like repel every dick
Yeah.
and don't look cute whatsoever. But
Don't
back
look at
then I
me.
thought it was important to look really good on stage in like a sexy way, not at
You
a.
always look very nice on stage.
Yeah.
You always have very good. Like you always look well put
Your
together.
zipper was down the one performance.
oh my
though.
god,
Where did this happen? Where was it?
Here.
my whole set.
No.
His entire set, his
My whole
zipper
set.
was
and
down.
Honestly, I don't know if I don't know if people are just like fucking with me, but the majority of people thought it was like on purpose.
Oh
the
my
majority.
god.
Like where your little.
They're like, you
box
gotta
of
do that
boots
every
on?
time, man. I'm
No,
like,
you
"Don't
couldn't
do
see
this."
through it.
You're gonna be like the new Burt Kreischer, but just like unzip your
Oh
fly.
my god.
Just always.
And it's so funny because my wife afterwards, she's like, babe, every now and then you do free ball, I think.
Oh my god! Thank God you had panties on.
God
Thank
damn. Yeah,
God.
show your dick to 100
Hanes, they-
people. God damn.
Jesus.
That's OnlyFans.
So like what? So you were doing rap battles, which I don't know if I want to explore that.
I don't think we need to.
the origin story of that and where you were at in your life, but have you always wanted to be a comic, or was that just doing the rap battling was something like, okay, this is kind of what I like, but I think what I like is the funny part of it?
Yeah,
That's what it was?
That's what it was.
Okay.
It took me a little later to realize it, but yeah, that's definitely what it was. It should have been this the whole time, and that's.
Were you like the
With
funny kid in school, like the class clown, loudmouth McGee?
Yeah, absolutely.
For
Yeah,
sure.
fucking life of the party.
I could see that.
Yeah.
We would have had so much fun when we were like in our 20s. Like just like fucking chugging beers and like hanging out, like going to
see it.
tailgates and stuff.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up? I don't even know.
I'm born and raised in South Florida. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No
yeah.
way.
Me too.
Yeah, I grew up in like Parkland, Coral Springs.
Okay.
And
You're so normal. I think that's why I didn't think you were from Florida.
I know.
You have a Midwest vibe from you. Like a
Really? You're the only person that's ever told me that. People have even gone so far as to be like, so what part of New York are you
York.
I
from,
was
bro?
just
I was
about
gonna
to
say
say
New
New York, New Jersey
I was
was
thinking
my
Chicago,
guess.
not like Iowa or Ohio. I was thinking like my friends from Chicago. You might be like my Chi-Town friends for sure. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no. So I've been all around here. I've worked in Fort Lauderdale. I lived in Fort Lauderdale. Worked in Miami. Lived in Wellington, which I hated.
Yeah, I lived in Wellington.
Did not like Wellington. It wasn't for me.
You never lived anywhere else besides Florida?
Lived? No, I haven't. I feel like all the activities that I've chosen have been part of the reason too. Because I played a lot of travel baseball when I was a kid, and then I started cutting hair. And like the clients can't leave the clients.
No.
So you can cut hair anywhere. I think people need haircuts
That's true.
anywhere.
I guess the fear of losing your clientele, right?
So you do
Yeah.
own Supercuts, right? You own your own.
Oh my god. The
I own
disrespect.
Dapper and Divine Salon. It's in East Boca.
What's the sports clips? That's the one where you go in and you're like, can I get a number two?
They try to make it like
get a
a,
buzz
s- a
cut.
notch above Supercuts with like they give you like put a moist towel on your neck and yeah.
Do the girls there dress up like referees, or is that not real?
Ew.
I haven't actually been to a sports clips, but I hope
Blake,
not.
what do you know? Blake, you got your haircut today. Were they wearing a referee outfit?
Do you go to a chain?
Blake, by the way, is our producer. Our love. Where do you go?
It wasn't at Sports Clips. I'm trying to think if I remember a girl working at Sports Clips. Because I know there's like guys that work there, and they had.
You went to a gay Sports
Clips.
Clips.
Not like a ref costume, but like a jersey. It has like Sports Clips on the back and shit.
Yeah, all the like the items on the menu, the MVP. It's like stop.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! Can I get the
The
time?
First
offensive
base.
player of the year. Yeah.
And
The Hail Mary.
Oh my god.
Good tag, boss.
It's like the Heisman.
Mm.
Hey, I watch footballs.
Balls. I like the basketballs.
Yeah. Wait, do you play fantasy football with us or no? You play in a
I
different
think I'm in
league.
the league next year.
Oh, you're gonna
I
be
was
allowed
sworn
to come
in.
Okay.
So,
Sworn in.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty good.
How'd you finish this year?
I think I got fourth
In
place.
fantasy football.
Wow.
Well, pretty good in both. About fourth place. Not my
Fourth,
best.
really?
I could be. I actually don't know, but I think it was like it wasn't an embarrassing amount. Like I wasn't last place or anything. I was like right in the middle of the pack. You know, that's just. I mean, it's just too much. It's just too much with that.
I'm extremely dominant in fantasy football.
Oh, are you? I see your. Yeah, Jackie, you're huge into this, right?
Huh?
You love fantasy
Yeah,
football.
yeah.
Yeah, she
No.
plays fantasy basketball. That's her big thing. Do you bet on it like a lot of money?
I mean, yeah, I'm in like one high stakes league.
Okay.
Wow.
I feel like you're a gambler kind of guy.
I am, yeah.
I can sense that about
And
you.
I lost money on Ben Askren. I'm not gonna lie, I got knocked out by that fuckboy Jake Paul.
Oh,
Oh.
you were watching those.
Bro, that
fights.
kid's. I'm not gonna lie, man. He's got some dynamite in that right hand.
Jake
That
Paul.
was a hard punch.
You
That
know,
was a
this
hard
is where
punch.
we really excel. This is where the Joe Rogan part of the podcast comes out. And we talk about
I
fighting.
know. I have
and
one
MMA.
note for the fight, which was
Ground and pound.
Justin Bieber performed there, and his voice cracked so bad it sounded awful.
Yo, that was such a weird pay per view. They were. Have you guys been to like a comedy show where there's like intermissions and you're like, what are they doing?
Yes,
No.
Don't
but
break
I've
up
heard-
the laughs.
I did one, and it was the worst. I was so mad.
That's what it was like. They were doing fight, Doja Cat, fight, Ice Cube. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Pete
though.
Davidson was there.
Oh my God, was he
man.
telling like awkward
Justin
comedy?
Bieber and Pete Davidson.
He was funny. He was trying to like take this angle where he was like making fun of Jake Paul and being like brutally honest and
He
saying he
actually
was like
did comedy.
playing like a villain, but I feel like he had like full permission.
Do you like? Didn't you invite us over for the fights one time?
Did I?
Yeah, I think so. Do you do that a lot? You did invite people
Lalo
over.
does that a lot.
I
Lalo
like to have
does.
fight parties.
Yeah. Then you get in fights afterwards. It's like, am I gonna fight?
I just like that. I like to have people over that like watch the fights. I don't want it to become
Oh yeah, like I would definitely be talking the whole time.
Eating. Let's smoke. Why aren't we smoking?
Jackie, can you roll a joint?
Roll a J.
Can someone get me a seltzer?
I need to seltz roll a J. Bougie.
But where's Bougie?
Where's Bougie?
I can't believe her face is half black, and then the other part is just like this little spotted face. She's so fucking cute. I would make out with her. Is that your only dog?
No, I have a black lab,
Mmm.
and I have a poo.
Delish.
Yeah,
Cute.
they're best friends. The black lab and her, they're inseparable.
I need another dog.
And when she saw like I was taking her, you could just like see.
But you can't bring black labs everywhere, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need a little dog so I can leave Silas and bring the little pup with me.
Do you have to groom her a lot? Like she's just perfectly groomed.
Brush
Yeah,
her
she
hair.
gets
She looks
groomed like once every 2 months.
She looks like Pepe Le Pew,
God, she's so
kind of.
You said you were thinking about a small dog, right?
Yeah,
Before
I want
Silas?
a smaller one, yeah. I wanted a small one. I thought he would be smaller. He was huge. It was a mistake. I love him.
Silas, do not
No.
listen to the podcast.
He's fucking amazing. He will.
Silas is gonna unsubscribe immediately.
Yeah.
Says,
Leave
"No,
my
thank you."
Patreon. No, he's phenomenal. He's the best fucking dog in the entire world. I can't complain. But I wanted a small dog to travel with me for comedy and stuff and be like an emotional support pet. So
yeah, the fact that I could like
yeah, see, that's
put her up
lovely.
here in the improv.
He would run around everywhere and cry and bark, and he's too much. But I
Yeah.
love him. He's incredible.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a mutt, but he's Jack Russell, Husky, part Lab, American Staffy, and Bulldog.
He's got those baby blues though, son.
Yeah, I
Got
know.
Those baby blues.
He's beautiful. He's
Those
the
baby
best.
blues don't lie.
I know. God, I
They
can't
look
look
exactly
at him.
the same.
Who, me and
shit.
him?
Yeah.
No, we don't. No, we
I mean, you have the same eyes. You're
You
both
know,
really cute.
we both look. We're petite. We look scary, but we're not.
Yeah. Perfect bodies.
Thank you.
So Ryan
does have
Scott,
a
what is your
perfect
next
body.
big comedy move? What do you want to do next?
Honestly, I was thinking about this the other day. I would love. I don't think it could happen next, but maybe like the end of the year or something like that. I'm thinking 2 shows in one night would be something that I really been wanting to do for not
You
a
could-
while. There is no while.
You don't think you
It's only
can
been a
do
year.
that? You can do that right now.
Yeah,
You
I wanna.
totally can.
I feel like it's about like a few different variables.
It is a
But
good feeling.
I like feeling scared. I like doing something and being like, what did I just do?
Yeah.
Now I gotta fix it.
Most of the time, I'm doing things I have no business doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even like the Opportunities thing Wednesday. It's like it's in the middle of the week now, and it's they wanted to do because last time there was like a wedding party last time. There was a
No, you didn't book
engagement party.
us. I'm not booked on this one either.
He tried
I
to
know,
book
Jackie.
me.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not booked. Okay.
It was
I was already
party, so they
booked.
wanted to like change some of the things. So like they made it like where you have to reserve tables now, and I was like, oh my god, not only is it not on a Saturday now, but they want to reserve tables, and I was all worried. And I looked on the website today, and they're like almost sold out. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, cool. That's good.
They're almost
You're
sold
making
out.
me
Yeah, it was like 2
nervous.
tables, like two tickets
Sucks
left.
to be you. I'm on it.
All right. Whatever.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday? Oh,
Yeah, it's
that'll be
Wednesday.
fun. Maybe I'll come. Where's it at?
It's at
Del Rey.
Opportunities. It's in
I
Del
think
Rey.
Jimmy Shuby's gonna come out and hang.
If it's in Del Rey, I'll definitely
Hell
come.
yeah.
I don't have. It's so close.
Yeah, he said he was gonna come after his show.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Look at him.
you already know if the Crusher wants time.
Yeah, he'll be
Crusher
there.
gets time.
He's
Are
doing
you doing
a.
it? Are you doing a Schubert? Every guest that comes on has to do
No.
a Jimmy Schubert
Yeah.
impersonation.
No, I'm not. It's not a Jimmy Stewart impersonation.
He's
at
just
all. Is that what
excited. He's just.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he said he would come out. He lives right down the street, he said. So he was going to go to do a spot at Arturo's and then stop by.
Sweet.
So he'll be there for show. So
Dope.
come with me.
I'll come.
If you want to go and take a ride with me.
So we're gonna. You're gonna be our guinea pig for our new segment.
Ooh, is
Where
this
are we at time-wise? Okay, we're good.
We're good.
We got 20
medium?
minutes.
No, lukewarm tea.
You're gonna just ruin it. Okay. This is your first podcast you've ever done. It's obviously your last.
Don't say it. What's it fine? We can edit that out.
Edit
We
that
can,
Yeah, so it is called lukewarm takes because we don't have hot takes because we know nothing and our opinions don't really matter and they're not going to be based on any facts but just opinions. If you wanted to make up a song for lukewarm takes, would you help us make up a song with us?
Sure, yeah.
Can you give us like? Do you want to do the beat or the singing?
We're going to make it
The
like
beat. Okay,
live
go ahead.
right
Go
now.
ahead. Wait, you have to do the rapping though.
Me?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, you do the rapping.
what is it called? Lukewarm take?
Yeah, lukewarm takes.
Lukewarm take.
That's it, guys.
We'll redo that.
I think that was perfect. Okay, so okay, you have kids. So do you send out holiday cards?
think we
Kid.
I think we
Kid.
did this past Christmas.
You
No.
did.
Yeah, to like her like immediate family.
Okay.
It's not. It's a little sappy for
Okay.
me. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
don't know
It's
about
a
that.
family thing. It's a my mom fucking loves when people do it, but I think it's also so lame. She just showed me one yesterday when I took her to get vaccine. She fucking shows me, look at them. I was like,
was a Christmas
this is
card?
still yeah, a Christmas card.
She just carries.
She said, I haven't seen her since Christmas. That's what that says. So I haven't seen my
Sometimes
mom.
they're nice, and then sometimes I'm like, fuck
kinda
your
like
family,
getting 'em.
fuck your fridge.
Yeah.
I'm clinically depressed. I hate the holidays. Leave me alone.
I don't want it.
You triggered him. Way to go.
These are bits I'm working out. Yeah. Okay. So even with okay, I hate when people are like, "What's your address?" And I'm just like, "What the fuck are you sending me?" Like, I don't like when people send me birthday cards or thank you letters.
I just think they're
Thank
gonna
you
show
notes.
Oh man.
When I
thank you
feel like I
cards
get a
are
thank
so
you note, do I have
outdated.
to say thank you for sending me the thank you note? Like this, I don't. It's. What are we supposed to? Am I supposed to acknowledge
There's just
the
no
thank
build
you?
up with the thank you note. It's just.
It's so stupid.
That would be a funny sketch.
I think we should ironically start sending thank yous back to the thank
So that's
yous.
what I'm thinking
Imagine
about
if it
doing,
just
yeah.
never ended. If just like someone
just
sent
thank
you a
for
gift
the
and
thank
Yeah.
you, and then
she
thank
was
you.
like, "Oh, I need to send a letter," and then like she's like, "This is a really sweet letter. I'll send another one," and then they just keep
Like
sending
when you
them
keep
back.
reposting stories back and forth.
Right.
Yeah,
Until it
God,
goes-
and then it's that fucking.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. But I do feel like every time I get a thank you note, I have to message them back.
I don't get thank you notes often. I got one at Starbucks.
Oh,
that
you
was it.
respond? You physically respond to the thank
I'll
you?
be like, I got your thank
She
you note.
thank
Thank
yous
you.
for
I
the
thank
thank
you for the
you.
thank you note. That's what I'm
Mm.
saying.
She's that greedy.
So my
Moves
lukewarm
on
take
you.
on that is,
Moves on you.
I think I'm fucking up thank you notes, guys.
Now you're doing the right thing. I think we're fucking up thank you notes. Thank
Do you have? I have a. I,
I
have just,
don't get that.
I have stationery that just for thank you notes in case I need to give someone one.
I
Maybe
think
when
the
I'm
few
older.
remaining thank you noters are it's going away.
I was actually
It's
gonna
going
write
away.
you one today out of the, but I forgot for your present that we have for you for being a guest on our podcast.
Okay.
It's a stripper.
So you give thank you notes. Is that what you're saying? You're
I
just
guess
this
I do give thank you notes,
You're
but
about to write him a thank you note for being on the podcast? Like that?
thanks for coming.
Way to make me look like a douche. I don't have
You
a
were
note.
gonna sign it, dummy.
Oh.
It was
Yeah,
gonna not
so-
just be from me.
I know, but I
So many
wouldn't
spoilers. It's just overwhelming.
I wouldn't have thought to write him a note. I would have probably sent him a sweet text in a
Yeah.
Facebook post perhaps.
Sam, old school. I just still write,
All right. Well, we're
in
sending
cursive. It's gonna be in cursive.
We're going to send you an edible
It's another
arrangement.
dying art. They don't teach cursive in school anymore.
We were just talking about this
Yeah.
while we were autographing a pizza box. I don't know if you remember this Saturday night.
I can still. I think I can.
I don't know
possess
how
some
to write
cursive.
half in cursive. Do J, but then the S is regular because I don't know how to do it.
I mean, some of those letters are just dicks. You know,
J's are
like
dope. The
like
little
what's
dot.
with the uppercase G? Get out of my face.
Oh yeah, it's very extravagant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like-
Whoa!
showing off.
What about the S?
I like that. Or the Q, and it's a little like. I don't like it. Yeah, no, I don't feel like
Not
I even
painting,
remember
though,
how to
you're-
use that. I write in half cursive, half regular writing. What's regular writing?
That's what I Spanglish.
Spanglish. Yep, that's what I do.
We write in Spanglish. No, I don't know. I'll write just English.
Did you guys used to like doodle a lot in school?
Yeah, I still do.
I feel like that's a very like creative person thing.
Yeah, I always color in the corners
Me
or
too.
do some shit.
Oh, for sure.
It's, I'm a terrible artist. I can't draw anything.
But it's
like,
fun.
But I just it's a way for my brain. So have you ever watched Tyler? He's a medium. When he's like receiving messages from the dead, he
Yeah.
like just like scribbles, and I literally feel like if I do that, it's like how I get jokes or ideas. It's like I almost use my brain for something else. So like another part of I always it's either just to like
So I never heard of this guy. He pretends like he's receiving passages from the dead, and he
Yeah, he's a
closes his
medium.
eyes and writes it.
Well, he's like, hold on. Oh, no, his eyes are open. He's like,
Like-
hold on, let me just get my notebook out real quick. Okay, and I'm getting a message in, and her name starts with a P on your mother's side. Do you, like, it's just basically that. So, but I'm not saying I'm a psychic, but I like, when I doodle and scribble, it's not coherent. Like, I'm not drawing
Yeah,
things.
but that's-
Like, are you making pictures?
There's
no,
no
my
theme.
doodling was all like words, like writing my signature and like
Mm-hmm.
surrounding it with other shit.
I make those S's. Remember those cool S's?
Oh,
from your day?
yeah.
And I would write Stephanie underneath that and try to make, like, cool block, like, graffiti
I would make the
letters.
S and then I would write Stussy. Remember Stussy? Do you guys? Stussy's dope.
Is that a rapper?
No, it was a clothing brand that's about as old as I am.
I know Levi Strauss. Is that the same thing?
Shout out to the people who know Stussy.
Oh my
He's a real head.
Stussy.
I don't know Stussy.
I don't know
J-
Stussy. It just
Django
sounded
jeans.
funny. Jenko.
Jinko?
Yeah, Jenko. Though I
No
can't even
Jinko.
say.
There's no E.
Jinko.
No Jenko.
Jinko.
No, Jackie
Shame.
just discovered that I had an eyebrow ring for a lot of my life.
Yeah, I
had one
couldn't.
too.
I couldn't tell. I could see that for you. Her, I
Dude,
wasn't expecting
Mine
it. But
pierced my blood vessel, and I looked like I got knocked the fuck out. I had a huge welt
oh my god.
for like 2 weeks. It was
Do you
so.
have the dots?
No, I had it here.
Oh, I know, but like when you took it out, do you have this? Like I have a scar from 2
Yeah, I
dots.
feel like I could still put it in. He got it in there for sure.
Wow.
Wow. Do you have any tattoos?
Now I see. Yes, he's covered in
some sleeve.
tattoos.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got
okay.
sleeves.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You
look,
always have
sleeves.
flannels on. I don't know.
You don't. He's covered. He's completely covered.
I don't
in
see you in
tattoos.
tank tops a lot. Let me see. Oh, okay. You got full sleeves on.
Mhm.
Yes.
I feel like you always wear sleeves on stage.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you with your arms out.
Yeah,
I have.
it's one of those things, right? Like you get it. You're pretty like consistent with your apparel on stage. Not
First of
wanting-
all, it's a look. It's not the same outfit. I want everyone to know.
no, it's a look. it's definitely a look.
She has a lot of denim jackets.
And I feel like the look is more. It's not like a look. It's a statement, you know. And that's don't
Agreed.
take away from my jokes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking up there like sleeved up. I mean, I've even heard Joe Rogan like say it. You know who I. And you know, he's as confident and fucking established as a comic as any. And even he like now is like, bro, I like to wear like loose fitting things. You know, I'm a little more built. I don't want to. So I'm like, yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
cover mine most of the time, especially if it's an older crowd and I want to look cute and innocent. I won't show.
I like when you show your tattoos for some
I prefer when I show it. I think it helps my jokes a little bit, makes me look gayer, makes me it makes my image not as pretty and as dainty, I think. So,
I don't think you give out a dainty vibe.
really?
No.
Dainty?
Like, do you mean like little or dainty? I'm
no,
like,
not like like little. Like
oh, okay, I get it. It makes you look like more badass.
yeah, like
Yeah, yeah, okay.
I look like a child right now. But I mean, I guess I still look like a child with the arm.
No, I like when you show your tattoos. No, but it's like a stage look is like you love a good flan.
Love a good
You
flan.
love a good flan.
Yes.
And you look great in a flan.
Thanks.
And I love a good jean jacket. I have 1,000 pairs of black jeans. and
Subscribe to my
black shirts.
OnlyFans.
Do you eat flan for dessert?
Dude, that's what it is. It's just me naked eating flan.
I'd pay $4.99 for that for sure.
Oh, fuck
my
yeah.
God.
In flannels?
Fuck yeah. Have you ever been to a psychic before? Tarot cards, anything like this? This is about lukewarm take.
Call
What are your
back to
guys'
medium.
thongs and mediums?
I have not.
Never been.
No, I did tarot cards one time, but it was like at a party. I was like at this party and they had someone come around. I was pretty like unattentive and drunk though.
That scared me.
Yeah,
though. I know.
I've
Yeah.
never done. My sister said she did a Ouija board, and she asked when my anxiety would go away, and the Ouija board told her when I turned 24. I'm 27, and
Dude, I would
I
love
still
for
hate
like a tarot
myself.
card reader to like pull the card and be like, you know what, man, forget it.
Yeah,
we
like,
shouldn't do this.
this
I'd be
isn't
like,
worth
dude,
it, like-
tell me. I want to know. Like this is legit. Like
nope.
I feel like there's no like bad scenarios for those things.
I don't know. My sisters go to them and then they call and tell me that like the psychic says crazy shit
Yeah,
about
because
them.
I'm not big on horoscopes either. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, horoscopes aren't real.
I feel like
Not
it's
at
one of
all.
those things. They all apply to everybody.
Yep,
You know, I
exactly.
am like this. I am like that.
I say everyone's both my sisters are Aries, and us three couldn't be more different. Like we're all so fucking different. It's ridiculous in all those little ways that they explain.
It's the
but
text.
you can just
Fancy
relate
text.
anything to yourself.
yeah.
Any message you. How is your day gonna go the same as my day's gonna fucking
Yeah.
go? If we read the same horoscope paragraph every fucking morning, you're gonna meet the love of your life and me too. Like no, we're not. No fucking way. Like I don't believe
And then
it.
I like how they also say like contradictory things in the same sentence. Like you're an introvert,
Yeah.
but you also are really outgoing. And like our social butterfly, I'm like, what the fuck, bitch?
But you're dying to come out of your shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. I
Cards.
don't
The
believe it.
tarot cards are a little phony to me. I'd rather if I'm gonna delve in that realm, I'd rather have someone that's like.
Yeah, I'd rather
See, I
someone
don't
talk
know.
to the fucking dead
Yeah.
and tell me for real. Just we're gonna go for it. Let's do it.
I mean, I'm just scared. You've heard my joke about my sister being possessed, and it's not a joke. So, shout out to my sister.
Gino.
Okay, do you share your lukewarm take? Do you share your passcode with your wife on your phone?
Whoa, big question.
Yeah, she just like she happens to know it. I think. Yeah, it's just like, but she doesn't like go through my phone. But I think she just knows it's.
So like you could just leave your phone open somewhere, or
Yeah,
and you,
for sure.
Oh, that's nice.
And you know hers?
Yeah, we can get into each other's stuff, but it just hasn't happened.
Blake.
Yeah, we should.
They
Wow.
mention-
They do.
Nice.
Me
Yeah,
and
I
Blake
I
love
actually,
boys.
believe it or not, this is not going to be
A lukewarm take. The whole
But
point is it's a lukewarm take.
I have her do stuff like on my Instagram when I can. So she has my Instagram stuff too. So she
Note
like
to
promotes
self,
on there.
don't
and stuff
slide
for
in
me.
Ryan's DMs.
Kidding, Sam. Love you.
Won't hit you up there. Like,
No, I actually
That's
messaged her
awesome.
today. I was like, "Does Ryan smoke cigars?" And then she said you didn't smoke cigars because I was going to bring you a
There you go.
cigar.
wow,
But do you smoke
she's
cigars?
so nice.
Nah, I'm not a cigar person.
Yeah, she told me all the other things she like. I was like, "All right, it's a lot of details." She's like, "Getting into your sex life." No, I'm just kidding.
He likes the rabbit vibrator a lot.
We have this swing we really like, and it's missing some parts. If you want to get him that.
Our swing broke.
All right. Well, that's actually a hot take that both of you guys have your people's.
Yeah, that's
passcodes.
very impressive. Good for you,
Yeah.
boys. That's nice.
Me and Blake did a sketch called 8-Digit Passcode coming out soon, right, Blake? So good. Okay.
Soon.
I feel like a lot of it has to do with just like it's with age, you know.
Yeah, that too.
When I would,
We lost the dog.
yeah, no, when you know, when getting an established adult relationship, you know, it's different because I wasn't always like this for sure. I don't think anybody had my old passcodes and stuff. So
Yeah, or like your phone's just always down. And just like,
Yeah,
Yo.
always face down.
like
yeah.
you're not doing anything fucking sketchy. No, that's,
Yeah.
no, that's good.
I would be like fucking butt naked with my fucking phone on some like clip to my hip. You know what I mean? Like, how was it on your hip, dude? You
Yeah.
have nothing on you.
Everywhere you
Have it.
go.
No, you're like Blake in the sense that we. I always tell Blake that him and Madison is like same thing with you and Sam. Like you both like you guys seem like you like your significant others. You have fun with them.
Yeah,
you
it's
love
so
it.
funny.
It's not like it's a chore. It's like you want
I
to do
told
it.
Blake this. He knows. Like one of my first mics, it was at Mad Robot, and he was there with his girl, and I just like went up to him like, yo, that's dope that you're like you bring your girl out, like I bring my girl out.
Yeah.
You know, I saw the similarities for sure.
Yeah, and it's cool too. Like when like we get to like meet your significant others, and then we can
And
be
they're
friends
mad
with them.
chill.
Yeah.
And they're not
It's like,
weird.
'cause,
and
yeah, I
annoying
do
or
hang out
rude.
with this person sometimes at 12 o'clock at night, and it's just us probably talking shit in the parking lot, literally
Yeah.
making fun of your flannel, probably.
No, the hang is
Your
the hang
only
is the best.
flans.
It's always
Your
the fun.
only flans. Oh my god! All right, so if you, another lukewarm take, real quick. If you had to give up for the rest of your life, cheese or oral sex, what would you give up? Jackie's like, I'm out of here. I gotta get my blue cheese. No. Gorgonzola.
Probably
I don't like this
oral
one.
because I'm married and I don't get head anymore.
You mean I get head?
Yeah, right.
No, this is
Okay.
why he's on a strictly cheese diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even give up like just brie for head.
Oh my god.
Not even just
Like, we
American.
could get-
Just brie.
First of all, Bree's
I
fancy.
love some sweet fucking brie.
Oh
some
my
fake,
god.
bro. What?
Dude, last night I had blue cheese,
Jam me
prosciutto, and grapes for dinner.
What the fuck?
It was really good. And
That
then I
sounds
watched this
amazing.
movie about this girl like fucking up people. It was pretty good. What's it called? Like she could
Yo,
have been.
that
in-
is a
what's
good
it called?
movie.
What's it called?
The girl that like faked.
Being drunk and then she fucked with all the.
Yes.
I just watched it last night. She could have been. Fuck, I forget.
Yeah,
what
it was
it's
an interesting. It was a weird like title, but I saw it. It
It's
was
really
it
good.
was
I
really
watched
fire.
Who Killed Sarah. I don't know if you guys watched that
called.
one.
Who was it? John?
I couldn't do that one.
Really?
Because the words weren't matching.
So I said that's one of my biggest pet peeves, but I was actually able to get through it. If you kind of ignore
Yeah,
it, but it's
yeah.
so bad. And the voice actors who do the English are the worst. Like the worst. They're trying to do serious moments.
Is it a
But it
different
sounds so.
language?
It's in Spanish. It's
Okay.
like a Spanish show, but
I was
it's
able
so
to do it for
good.
that one like Japanese movie that came down here.
Parasite.
Parasite.
That movie's great.
Yeah, that was dope.
That
I was
movie's
able to
great.
do it for that, but for this I couldn't.
Yeah, it's hard. I struggle a lot, but I got through it, and it was okay. It was kind of worth it. It was long. It's like it's like a 10-episode series, 40 minutes each. I finished it in like 2 days.
I watched it's called Dark Desire in English, but it's like El Desire something in Spanish.
No Spanish. Okay.
And it's so good if you guys ever want to watch a show, just like and kind of like secretly watch porn at the same time. That's exactly what it is. It's just like oh mi amor.
Showtime after dark.
So it's on
El
Netflix too. It's like a
Desire.
top-rated show on Netflix. You should definitely check it out.
El
Especially
I
if you're
just
not
watched
getting
a really
blowjobs.
dope show on Netflix. Plenty of time. Yeah, you would like this. Last Chance You. I think you would dig it.
Okay.
Honestly. It's
Yeah, it's like about guys.
It's about like just like severely talented kids, just like insane athletes like LeBron, but they just had trouble pass and
it's junior
record
college.
pass is JUCO, yeah.
Yeah.
So like these kids are going to like K-State and fucking Duke and North Carolina afterwards. So it's
I always thought JUCO was just the name of my junior college.
Speaking of that, I was at. It was actually my wife's graduation when she graduated from college. She graduated from UCF, And I was with her after she walked, and she was sitting down, and she goes to me with all seriousness, not ironic. She goes, "How is everybody's last name cum laude?" That was my reaction.
Oh my god.
Yo, I wanted to get up and run around the fucking venue with my hands up.
Oh
It's like,
my god.
I take it she was not on the dean's list.
So fucking hilarious.
Oh man.
Tell her I love her. We're just joking, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's so funny. That's so funny.
It was adorable and hilarious.
Damn.
That is so fucking cute. I love it.
Yeah.
Wait, how long have you guys known each other for?
We've been together like roughly 10 years.
Wow.
That's so long.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, congratulations. You have 2 dogs and a cute daughter.
Dogs.
And a house. And your house looks like it has like really cute furniture in it, by the way.
Yeah,
I
thank
like
you.
secretly
We've
stalking.
got
I know
nice.
I'm sure it's her, not you.
I've already told him I
Yeah,
work his
she-
life.
She's a Z Gallery freak, which is like this. Yeah.
I thought she
you
might
guys
even been a
know.
restoration hardware gal, but you know how I feel about them hoes. No, thank you.
Restoration.
I hate
But
that
we're
place.
like astroturfing our backyard right now. It's gonna be a dope barbecue spot, so I'll definitely have you guys over.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Pool party
We love pool parties.
Oh, yeah.
She's the best swimmer I know.
for sure.
Dude, it's not a joke. I'm so
She's
good.
so good at
I would-
swimming.
like, you'd be surprised.
She'll beat you.
Well,
in
like,
a
Well,
minute.
Blake's actually a
or-
swimming coach, so.
What's your act?
The best swimmer I know for sure.
He's like, I do it for a living. This
And
bitch-
then there's Blake.
yeah, sometimes I just swim a couple laps,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I like to say I'm like the Ryan Lochte.
She's good. You should watch her sometime,
Yeah,
Blake.
I'm really good swimmer. You'd be
I
so
like
surprised.
that you used Lockley and you didn't go Phelps.
See, it's on
very,
purpose.
It's a
very.
It's a thing.
It's a purposeful thing. I thought it out because I was a Phelps gal, you know, because of the weed. But then Lochte
Yeah.
and his just crazy antics, I just feel like
I love his antics.
Oh, I love him, and just like it just fucking makes up lies about
Oh my
crazy shit.
God.
He's so hot though. He's so hot.
Ryan
Government
Lochte.
conspiracies.
My mom had a crush on Ryan Lochte.
He makes me what? Get it?
All right.
All right, we're gonna get out of here.
All right.
That was good lukewarm
fun
takes.
as
I liked it.
fuck.
What'd you guys think? Lukewarm takes, pretty lukewarm.
Yeah.
What are your feelings?
Need a different song.
I liked it.
Well,
like
but that wasn't our song.
I didn't like. I hope that we don't keep that song. But
We're gonna have to switch the song.
but yeah, I thought
Yeah.
it was great.
Thanks. All right.
I thought it was super good. Ryan, thanks for coming and
Yeah, you're
bringing
awesome.
Bougie.
Thanks for coming.
Another happy birthday to Bougie, who
My
smells
pleasure.
Silas all up on my kicks.
You were fantastic. Thanks to
Pleasure.
Blake, our producer, editor. Thanks to the Palm Beach Improv.
Blake doesn't
you
want us
guys
to
are
thank
great.
him. He said,
We
"Don't
are gonna
thank
thank him once a time. Once a time.
We don't thank Blake.
Actually, I don't like.
Fuck you, Blake.
I don't like Blake, but no. Shouts
Blake
out
sucks.
for you
Blake
coming.
sucks.
You're the best. What do you got
Okay.
coming up? Anything we should follow you on IG? Where can
Yeah,
people
follow
find
me
you?
on IG, Ryan Scott Comedy. You know, I got the Hop Show on Wednesday. I got
This won't
Jackie
come out
Show
before
coming
that.
up. And what'd you say?
So this won't come
No
up
one will
before
see
that.
that before then. We're gonna
Oh,
do a
okay,
show
that's
Wednesday, and
true.
it's gonna
Yeah,
be a lot
backlogged.
of fun together.
Backlogged.
It already happened. You guys all crushed. You killed.
We're gonna do
You
so
guys should
good.
drop it all like on Netflix.
That's what I'm saying.
Just
Yeah.
binge it. I would.
That's what I'm saying. If we put a bunch on, everyone will just probably listen to a bunch. I
Okay.
listened to Cam's first 2 episodes. He launched 2 at once, and I listened.
All right.
Kinda.
Well,
Yep.
we solved the problem.
So
Thanks
we
for
can do
helping us
that.
out.
Yeah.
You're the
Thanks.
best. We appreciate you and your flans.
Your OnlyFlans. Follow him at OnlyFlans.com.
Where can they find us, Jax?
Chicks and Hun Must.
Chickton Hun Mus. Instagram.
CTHM.
Oh, you guys got IG?
We got an IG.
I haven't followed anyone yet though.
Nope, nobody yet.
You're on it, right? You're running
Yeah,
it.
I
TikTok,
followed Jack
Facebook.
up.
Thank you.
You got it.
Yeah, we're going to be releasing, once this comes out, all the podcasts will be out. So make sure you guys check them out, like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. You are awesome.
Smash that like button, crush that like button, destroy that like button, fuck that like button.
Okay, bye.
Chickton Hun Mus, bye.
Chick 10 Hun Must Podcast.